Check it out, Bum Shadows here, and with another live stream, and it appears that third time is a charm, baby. I tried getting this live stream up twice before this. It wasn't happening, Captain. But here I am, all here, baby. So, what's been going on? There's a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot going on in wrestling. There's a lot going on with the figures, although it's kind of like calmed down a little bit. I'll still say that like there's still things coming hot and heavy. Like I seen a lot of Hastel toys was coming, and I'm trying to put the pocketbook aside. I know that I think when February rolls around, KWK will most likely have another release. Am I gonna get the 3 variants? Am I gonna get one? It depends on who it is and what it looks like. Hey, what's up, Bill? As always, fly the L in the house. So yeah, I mean, besides that, non-wrestling, I mean, NFL playoffs are cooking. I know this is not good with everybody if you don't know this already, but I am from New England, therefore I'm a New England Patriots fan, so I'm very happy with the result. Because actually, speaking of like Fly the L and what's it called, Wally and everybody, I'm kind of rooting for the Bears on the other side so we can get Pitts Bears. But obviously, when it comes to the end, I gotta go Patriots. So that'd be cool. Get a Bears Patriots rematch from like '85 or whatever it was. With that being said, I'm gonna switch back to wrestling because I forgot to do a bumboxing on the last stream. I got talkity, walkity, and I was just, you know, I was lost in the limelight, you know what I mean? So, not that I don't mind that. It's a good trip sometimes. But what I want to do is, let me see what I got here. Is do a few fewy poos that I've been holding off. Because I won't lie, I'm going to combine them and maybe make excitement. I won't lie, the most exciting releases. Why? Well, to me, all right. First off, to me, this is effing exciting. If you can see under this table, full staff eggplant, it's going way up. Table shaking. Because this is Todd effing Pettengill, baby. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, okay, I know what you're thinking. Didn't we get this guy before? Hey guys, Todd Pettengill here, steel pants. He's got the red cummerbund and the red effing bow tie with the mic. This was the first release, and I was like, holy crap. Todd Pettingill's got his little ringy poo. He's got everything. I mean, Zombie gets criticized a lot for the arms, but I don't even give a crap on this one. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Some of them it does, and some of it doesn't. I don't know. This one's fine. So that's what I think. Then he came out with this one, and obviously, you know, get the most out of your moons, as they all say, and this is what you get. Get a golden boy. Does he have different shoes? Of course not. However, I'm not probably a big populace on this. However, I was pumped because I want all the top hang. Now, I would have preferred, like, if, or I think it even use the same head, but put, like, a stupid Hawaiian shirt or some of the crap that he wear on Mania or whatever. You know, because this is a very, like, okay. So I can see it. You know, you get the red for your sub PPLs or PB, whatever the hell they're called these days. And then maybe, or I think this is actually worn at King of the Ring, by the way. So we got Toddy P in the place to be. You know what? Why wait? Let's just do the right effing. So Toddy P, he rips off the package pretty easily, if I were to rhyme. It looks a little rough, you know. Maybe my buddy Chris Ryline that I kind of destroyed it. It does say WWE, says Pat. These aren't licensed by WWE. These are by the these are retro figures that are made to represent. I got an old school Hasbro here. Are made to look like these, or in the idea of these. And what's happened since, I'd say, the past 5-6 years or whatever, maybe 5 years, there's been companies that are producing what they call retros, which are supposed to be in the same universe, same idea as the Hasbros. You know, he's interviewing, blah, blah, blah. You see what I mean? So this isn't a WWE or WWF licensed product. What it is an independent company that is, you know, affording the license for the talent, in this case, hey, Todd, you know, Todd Pettengill. So in this case, Todd Pettengill is the licensed likeness or whatever. As far as I know, I don't think WWE has the, what's it called, copyrights to his God-given name, which I believe is Todd Pettengill. It's the case here. So before I explain to people that already know what the F's going on, I just was sort of saying, like, look, to anyone that doesn't know, there are a ton, and when I say ton, it's not an exaggeration, of retro companies that are making, here's another bad boy from the back in the day, that are making a lot of Hasbro-like figures. And I'd say, I know Zombie was the first one that I saw come out. A lot of companies followed after. Zombie has their particular, this is actually a zombie, a ZST. So, with that being said, I don't want to over-splain or bum-splain. So here's him. We're taking him out, and we're comparing them. Okay. You get gold, you get red adventure. What is it? Is there anything different besides the paint? Absolutely not, baby. These are exactly the same, except his turned gold. But you know what? I don't give an F. I'm in the rare percentage, I would imagine, that will take any Todd Pettengill. Like, you can keep pumping him out. You can put him in a blue suit. You can put him in a doink makeup, you know. You can do when he... Oh, you know what would be awesome? When he... Like the Macho Man. I would love a Todd Pettengill when he dressed like the Macho Man. If anyone's listening. So, pretty much the main difference on this is, red cummerbund, gold cummerbund, gold tie, red tie. Let's look at their bums. Very similar, very nice. It looks like a T-bum. Looks like a Todd Pettengill bum if I've ever seen one. So he comes with his little microphone. Fits in the hand well. I ain't hating. See, he puts his arm up. You can shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It's not falling out. Can that be said for all companies? No. So that is the deal, baby. And then for the red one, I've had this for a little bit. And when I do the fig again, these are very valuable. Like, to me, a color change is like a big deal. Because if you think in the world of like television series or wrestling even, like, if I'm doing that and he's always wearing the red, it gets a little like, okay, I've seen this guy before, but if I can boom him with this gold right here, then now you got something. So it's a little different. A little different. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look, red, it's a gold. Let's call a spade a spade. So is this an earth-shattering repaint? No. Do I personally like it? What you do or not? Yes, because I love Todd Pettengill, baby. So that's the first unboxing for the night. Todd P. I'll show the card again. We got Todd Pettengill. Everything's backwards. Get your mind ready. There he is. Look at that hand in the air, waving it like you just don't care. Gold bow tie for all the people wondering. This one apparently was not limited like the first one was. And then I'll give you a peeksy poo if you haven't seen it already, on the things like Too Cold and Tanaka and Roadkill, I've seen him on package, but haven't seen him physically available. Then, oh, geez, the franchise and Francine I'm interested in. Sandman looks okay. I mean, like, I'm looking for, I ordered the, what's it called? The Hastel, Sandman. And I know they're not in the exact same fit, but I am going to do bumboxing against each other. Like, I'm going to open the zombie, I'm going to open the Sandman. I'm going to give my honest opinions, what I think better, what I think is, good, what can be improved. But, early on, I put the big poll up there on my channel, and like, G&G Hastel is winning so far. So I think, hey, I'm not here to criticize. I'm just, I'm just a consumer, but that's a huge of this program. So, like, as far as making retros and selling them. So, what I will say is, if I were to give advice to Zombie, I'd say, just hear people at arm length. It's not like to attack you. It's just, it's a little too long. And then you can argue Tatanka. People have argued Tatanka from Hastel is too short, but see, I don't know. I don't see that. I think this works. Head's a little big now that I look at it, but it's okay. Money in the hand's awesome. Sorry, I just switched back to G&G, but I was just thinking like arm length stuff. So even on Toddy Poo, you can argue like, was he itching the old knees? But I don't know. It doesn't bother me on this one. Certain ones it does. For some reason, the Mike Awesome one, and maybe that's the figure with the longest arms. I was just like, okay. Dude's like scratching, standing up straight. So I was like, all right, a little extreme on the arms. I like the Hakushi that I bumboxed recently. That one was really good. Oh, baby. I am falling behind. Okay. Okay, Pat understands. I'll just say that what I can, Z6S, what's up? Bomb, the Barber Beefcake. Hey, what's up, Lance? Pettengill. Waddy, hey, what's up, Waddy? Matimer Valentine. That likes it. What's up, everybody? Waddy, what's going on? Hey, chilling on my boat. Sadly, my boat is in my driveway. Hey, Lance. Hey, get it where you can, man. Don't worry about it. Waddy, I told you I tell you my freaking reviews are boring as hell in comparison. Nobody can do a review like a bum review. Some of us don't have a boat. Oh, Waddy, come on, man. You do a hell of a review, baby. We have different styles. I mean, mine's a lot like, la-da-da-da-da, but I think yours is probably, if I were to argue against myself, more on point. Like, I've just kind of like grazed over things and whatever. I mean, but like, then again, what can I say when you have two toddies and like there's a red and there's a gold and literally that's it. And being honest, it's like I don't mind, but I can also see like how that be just disencouraging, if I knew how to speak English. Like, hold on, I need a monster sip. Oh, that's the stuff. Not encouraging to people, like, but whatever. I forget what I was talking about, to be honest. Matt could sell his collection and buy a yacht, says Lance. Oh, shit. Well, actually, yes, says Waddy. But at what cost? Think about it. You can ride on a boat anytime. You could luck into it. You could get a free pass, or you could find a buddy. But how many times are you going to be able to collect your collection? Making it a little difficult. Lancey. I love Todd Pettengill. He reminds me of Dave from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Holy crap. Whoa. Either him or Sean Mooney. It's a toss-up. But you're on to something, baby. I can see Todd Pettengill in that role, too. It's weird you said that. Honestly, I didn't think Gill. I thought Mooney. But now that I think about it, Pettengill's a damn good kid for that, too. So, good two of them. Matt and Bum are both living legends in the review community. Oh, thank you, Lance. I appreciate it. Discouraging, fly the L. Thank you. I could try 7 times. Yes. All right, so I think I cut a little bit on the comments. So, what was the other thing? There was something else I was going to unbox or bumbox that I didn't get to last live stream because it was too distracted. I didn't get to anything really last time. That was rough. It was a good conversation, but alright, F it. You know what? We're on the heels and faces thing. I was debating whether to open this, but damn it, I'm gonna do it. I love Bad News Brown. No, I'm not stupid. Even with one eye, I can see outside the package. The arms be looking long. They be looking long. But, in fairness, I'm gonna pop this bad news out of the bad boy package and just say, hey, what a wonderful type of day. Lance Bum. You remember the cartoon with the cats? The leader was Riff Raff. There was Mondo in one of the roller skates. Heathcliff? Are you talking about Heathcliff? Heathcliff, yeah, and Riff Raff was the other. And there was, Claw. Hello, Smurf. No, that's not Smurfs. I'll get you, Heathcliff. He had like that voice or whatever, and then he had the cat. And I love cats, so I was like, wow, this guy's like... Or am I thinking it? No, Dr. Claw is Inspector Gadget. What the hell am I thinking of? Still, hey, I think I can do a good Dr. Claw. Let me... I'll get you, Gadget. I'm getting there. Bad news! Yes, but they were separate from Heathcliff, yeah. Dr. Claw with the cat, yes. Yeah, for some reason, because of the cat, I got like my fucking... Oops, sorry about the swear. My effing memory. Like, wires got crossed because I'm like, oh, cats. Then I thought Heathcliff, and then I'm like, wait, Dr. Claw was against Inspector Gadget. That was a great show, too. But I love me some Heathcliff, but Riff Raff sounds familiar. He wasn't opposing Heathcliff? Asking for a friend. That friend is me. Not a bad impression. Hey, thank you, Audie. Is there a Dr. Claw figure, but is that not possible? Penny always solved the crimes her and the dog bring. Oh, man. Yeah, you know you're gosh darn Inspector Gadget. I loved that show as a kid. I just love that show. It had all the elements I liked. He had a good villain. That kind of like funny hero, if you will, with Inspector. Had the smart girl, and then, you know, Dr. Claw, baby. And Dr. Claw had the cat. And I love pets. I love cats. I love dogs. All the same. Currently I have bunnies. Hoping to get cats again. I love Bunny. I just want cats though too. I like the balance with them. Unfortunately, both our buddies passed this past year, so hopefully we'll get settled again and be able to get some companionship soon. Sweet Inspector Gadget talk. Nostalgic. Hi, boss man. Loved Inspector Gadget. Is it true? I wish I had propellers inside my hat so I could fly. Well, maybe it's TMI, but through the years, I'm going to store. So through the years, I developed this thing, and it's really crazy to like explain, but it involves Inspector Gadget. And somehow through my life, like I'd see a girl go Gadget penis, and then I get a huge erection. Crazy, right? Unbelievable. Bunnies. Look at your play bum over here. TMI. Smash the likes and subscribe. Hey, thanks, Al. Appreciate you. Alright, damn it. Bad news, Alan. Bad news, Brown. I want to go into this like I see it outside the package and I don't want to get disappointed, but it's like I can see a little handy poo and it looks like near the knee pad. Reminds me a little bit of looking at the mic awesome. And it's like I'm at this point where it's like, well, if I don't unbox it and don't put it with the rest of the piece, I think Waddy touched on it. There's really not a good, like, resale value of these. So it's sort of like, what do I put this up my sake, up my bum? I'm just going to unbox it, baby. KWK got the rights to them. And if this one sucks, I hope they do it better. Hey, let's check it out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. All right, we're peeling it off purple. Come on, baby. You can do it. Bad boy. Bad news, bad boy on there. And we... Alright. Take a look, see at the card. I think a la the struggle. And you had seen it. My buddy Chris Dreyer came by to visit. I had him a stack of these bays. Again, I get a little teed off. That's too aggressive. When I go on eBay, and it's like, Bad News Brown card, only $4.99 plus $10.99 shipping. And it's like, come on, dude. What are you doing? Please. Come on. They're effing cardboards. Okay, at least put them in a lot if you're going to do that price. So, like, it's sickening to me. I'm not going to lie. That's why I offered it up. However, my buddy from my childhood, pretty much all the way up until now, Chris Dreyer, wanted to get some. I just want to let everybody know, if they were into bagging cards, that you snooze, you lose. And not to be a jerk, but just to let you know in future times, you should jump on that opportunity, baby. But in all sense, I really don't like the selling of the backing card or the empty retro boxes. I see that all the time. Have you no shame, you people? So, will I travel on eBay at some point? Most likely. Will I be selling backing cards that I opened on here? No. No. They will be given away free. If friend Chris does not want them anymore, then someone else is welcome to them. So that's my little spiel on the backing cards. It's just aggravating when I put in my own search like WWE Retro and it's like, empty box, empty box. Backing cards, empty box. Like you'll see the 4-pack, you're like, oh damn, that's cheap for that Mattel Retro 4-pack. It's like empty box. It's like, pff, got me again. Damn. Anyway, all right, we got bad news here. Is it bad news or is it good news? Okay, look, see, let me get a fair thing. I will say, let me go positive. You got the wrist turns, which is cool. The glove looks pretty good. I'm trying it. I'm trying to be fair. All right. We got, actually, let me do the joint test. The head is baldy and it turns pretty good. The arm with the glove, pretty tight. Lefty tight. Waist, pretty tight. PP, you decide. And then bum, hell yeah. Okay, now I'm going to look at the likeness. Oof. I don't know. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, bad news brown, bad news brown, bad news brown. And then I look at this, and I don't know if I see bad news brown. Not to do anything, maybe like, I'm not trying to make fun of it, it's just my honest opinion. It's an angry Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. Just saying. I'm trying to, alright, I'm trying to, see the bad news in the bad news. Damn it, I can't lie. I don't see it. I love Bad News Brown. I do. Something's just a little off. The skull or whatever the hell you call that angry smirk or whatever is on, but the face maybe isn't like, no disrespect to he's fat enough. Looks kind of like he missed a couple of the catering sessions. The idea is there. The body isn't even that bad because it's not like total rip 6-pack. It's something about this face or head. It's just a little off to me. I see where they were going. I want to be fair. But just, I don't know. Like I said, angry Uncle Phil. You deliberately disobeyed him. Or, maybe a light-skinned Ezekiel Jackson. It's just a little off. I don't know. And I'm not, when I say these things, it's honestly just what I think. Like, I'm not even trying to, like, be a dink about it or doink about it. It's just, that's how it looks to me. What can I say? I have nothing against Zombie. When they hit one out of the park. But this one is might be a ground out to first. You hit a little wobbly off the bat, and pretty much the pitcher got it off the field, and then threw it to first base, and it was out. What can I say? I don't want to bury anybody. I really don't. I'm a positive person, but at the same time, I'd be lying if I said I look at this and it's like Bad News Brown. And the reason I'm a little more critical is like Zombie, according to some, is supposed to be the NECA of wrestling figures. And if that's the case, it almost makes it a little worse. Because when you have the cartoony ones and they're not exactly on, like, here we go. Here's Rhino from Hostile Grapplers again. Is this his exact effing face? No. But I can tell this is Rhino, and it looks kind of like a Hasbro. Okay. You can't call yourself the NECA of wrestling figures if Unless NECA sucks. I don't know. I don't collect NECA. Maybe they blow. I don't really know. But damn it. I really wanted to like this figure. I love Bad News Bird. And I'm really like, oh, please, can I find a way? But just something's off. It's not right. It's not right. And it's not okay, in the words of Whitney Houston. Well, she said, it's not right, but okay. No, it's not okay. Sorry, Whitney. But this is how it goes. It's a rough series. This is the same series as, what's it called? Mike Awesome. Although what's funny about this series is I love the Abdul the Butcher. And I actually voted the Flair as the best retro. Flair, out of all of them. Even the Mattel, which I thought the Mattel would win, but it did not. We have Battle of the Sandmans coming up. You see that top left there. I ain't dabbling in that Danhausen, and people can like him if they want, but I can't spend money on new people. Yeah, and there's Mike Awesome, like where my fingy poo is. Is that the Gladiator? No, it's the regular one. I didn't even end up unboxing it or bumming it because I unboxed the Gladiator and I was like, oh. All right. Let's try. Let's try, you know. I don't know how you walk the line. It's like, oh, it can sound harsh. Especially for myself, I can admit that. But what am I gonna say? I'm not a liar. Like, I just feel that that head scan could be a lot better. Oh crap. Oh, way behind. Okay. Oh shit. Oh baby. Okay. Oh, you Ross showed up. What's up, Ross? Ross the boss, of course, at the like. Thank you, you Ross. Fly the L saluting. You Ross every time Lance Bass and L. Hope you fellas are good. Alright, all getting together. Fly the L. That's a fire. Tupac bum. Thank you very much. Yep. It's like a not hooded hoodie, but I have a thin hoodie underneath. I gotta always have a hoodie. But my sister Shadow's Destiny got me this for either Christmas or birthday a few years ago. And considering my age and the era I grew up, like Tupac was right in there and the whole Biggie thing and all that. East Coast, West Coast, I like grew up in that. So not in the scene or the ghetto of those regions. Just meaning I grew up during the time where that music was popular. You know, I was not out there, you know, doing stuff that unfortunately for some, I guess. On YouTube, let's get it, check it out. Oh wait, watch the video of Tupac in the dressing room with some groupies. It was just released, I think. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't show bad stuff. He was just chilling with them. Yeah, there was a behind the scenes of, I remember a video of him with what the frig song was it? Oh, How Do You Want It? With Jodeci. How do you want it? That song, there were like real porn stars, and I saw like an unedited version of that. And as a teenager, I won't lie, you know, wall downstairs. I was like, whoa, baby. But you know, as an adult, it's just your standard stuff, you know what I mean? But yeah, I was watching that. I was like, wow, I like Tupac even more. Look at this entertainment he has. Good for him. Bless him. Definitely gotta check it out. Always like Tupac, especially in Juice. It's a great movie. But I love Pac. All that gangster rap, says Lance. Their Fresh Prince figures. Uncle Phil would be a nice heavy fig, very menacing. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I've been personally just putting my own little fantasy figure. One of them could be maybe reality. We're kind of seeing over there. We're seeing where the flow goes and how it can go. But in either, I just have been taking that AI image that I came up with and just making, if you see my page, just holiday themes ones. And I'm trying to get to like cartoon ones and whatever. So what I even get into? So like I could definitely come up with the Fresh Prince one, but the actual Fresh Prince and actual Uncle Phil and Jazz, all that would be a great set. I'm surprised Reaction hasn't on that or whatever, or even Mego. 100% my favorite album is the second one. It's Tricky for My, yep. Great album, Uncle Phil figure, that's great. I'd buy it. Why did they give us so many figs? The muscle treatment, bad news. Was a legit tough guy, but kind of flabby. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, it's like, okay, if for a figure, if you're going to get away with it, but then, I don't know, to me, again, and I know this is old news for people that have been concerned zombie. You can see the hand, his knees standing straight. That I could get over that. It's the face. I don't know. Yeah, it just honestly, I'm looking at it, and it's like, all right, maybe this is my perspective. So you just get this, okay? Would you know that's Bad News Brown? I could say that's the coach. I could say that's D'Lo Brown. I could say it's Uncle Phil. I can come up, but Bad News is not one of them. And again, I'm just being honest. So that's my idea on that figure. I like the one glove. That is cool. I love Bad News. That's what kind of kills me. Like, I was so looking forward to that figure. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've seen. So let me be positive. It's the face scan really kills it for me. I could deal with the long arms. I like the glove. I like all that stuff, but it's just not bad news. It's bad news, but it's not bad news. Does that make sense? I got a love-hate relationship with Zombie. I love to hate them. Just kidding. Kyle, hey, what's up, man? What are your thoughts on the figures from LJN? I told my friend that some of their video games are awesome. The LJN video games? Yeah. They were like one of the OGs on the WWE ones. WWF games for like Nintendo and such. One of my ideas on the new figures, I think that's awesome. I think it's great. It's definitely a lot. Whether if I were to be able to get the money, I'd be in on. If I had the funds for it, I'd be in on all the LJ and stuff. I'd be in on the big rubber guys. I'd be in on all that. I've just had to kind of. I'm hoping for a lot better year, bigger year, and who knows? Maybe I will be collecting them at the end of the year. But for the time being, finance-wise, the move I could do to be responsible to mine, my ones and all is just, I had to make the choice, and I was like, I got to choose one line, so I went retros. I love the idea that they're putting them back out. A lot of people like how they're putting out the same pose and reproducing them. I'll have to disagree with that. I think I love the line and everything. I like what they did with the Jesse Ventura. They turned it announcer one, but the Hogan one to me is just so classic that you either have it or you don't. A reproduced one, like you could have I know like the skin tone's supposed to be darker or whatever, like could have slapped a shirt on that puppy or did something to differentiate from it being exact. I can see it being an homage homage or however you say it, but like the same exact figure, and I mean better skin tone, great, but I don't know. People like it, people don't. It's cool. If you like it, great. If you don't, that's great too. However, personally, I don't. Because I know if I was getting a retro and like, all right, we got two Tatankas. We all know what the retro looks like. And then Hassel came out with this and it's totally different. But if it was like, I'm going to re-release this. And it's like, okay, well, I already have Tatanka and it's in the same exact outfit. And maybe they improve the skin. Maybe they make it a little more the hat tone, which I think is a little more genuine to Tatanka. It's the same ass figure. Same bum figure, if you want. The Jans. Oh, okay. Oh, the originals. Oh, well, now a different game going on. No, the originals are awesome. I mean, no, not the. All right. The new LJNs are great. I actually love the Dusty Rhodes point. Even though I'm not collecting them, I sort of just want to like go outside the box collect it. But I know that opens Pandora's box. Then I'll gotta get it Cena. I get it, so. Especially Warrior next series. So opens a whole can of worms that I can't open. With that being said, the OG LJNs, I actually have a large loose collection. I'm missing a few pieces, but I got several like duplicates of several wrestlers. I went into trying to customize them, but like my mind is more is more of an artist. The hand, like I got the art with the music. I can vocalize. I can stuff like that. Can't draw for crap. Can't paint for crap. My pictures look like a 4-year-old did them. My handwriting looks, chicken, inside to chicken scratches. So I didn't get the penmanship or the artistic hand, like Sister Shadows, like Mother Shadows to me. I didn't get that type of hand, but what I do have good imagination. That's why these AI things work so good for me, because like I would never in a million years be able to make something that good. I'm just being honest. I could create it in my head, but that's one thing. But to get it out there. So that's why I'm putting out all these like crazy figures. Do I expect any of them to come out? Maybe not. It's just fun though, and it's like a cool way to like just put a picture on like anything I post. Great times back then, Shadows, hell yeah. Speaking of Tupac, you remember Digital Underground? Yep. The Humpty Dance is your chance to do the hump. Oh, do it, baby. Oh, there we go. Lance got it. The Humpty Hump. People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking. I could do the whole song, but maybe some other time. I have 2 hoodies that I wear. The Dragons and Friday the 13th, Kyle. Those are 2 cool hoodies, man. Yeah, I'm from New England, so I don't know where you're from, but a lot of the year, like, hoodies are pretty acceptable for the weather. So I kind of adopted it, just from my style, if you will, because I love hoodies, like, different colors, different designs. I like when they have things on the, like, sleeve. This one's got kind of like, if you see, like, a green fade that goes into gray, which I think is really sick. Oh, shit, my battery. Oh, caca. But yeah, you can see right there, it like fades from green to gray, stuff like that. I'm crazy. I'll wear any colors. I'll wear like things that are considered girly and whatever. I don't care. Like I wear pink stuff. I wear light blue. I wear black. I wear gray. So it's like I don't give a crap. I wear whatever I want to wear, pretty much. Like luckily, the thing about being Bum Shadows is, and why I am who I am is like just real quick to make it a meme moment. I never truly give a crap. Like, I wore whatever I wanted through school. I did whatever I wanted, like, to a degree. I wasn't, like, you know, an animal, but, like, as far as, like, style, like, I didn't, you know, I just wore whatever felt like it. Sometimes I'd wear things purposely girly just to prove a point. Like, I've always been confident in who I am. You know, and I know, like, in the day, especially in the 90s, if you could imagine, you get a lot of, like, persecution for sexuality or whatever. I pushed it just on purpose because I'm like, well, it's fine if you're gay or whatever you are. I am just straight to the bone, like, to the bone, you know, and I love gay people. I got gay friends. Everybody's cool. I don't give a crap what you do in the bedroom, as long as it's consensual and not, like I've said before, it's consensual and not youth. Go at it. What the hell, dude? So I think, like, people get a little, like, I gotta get in your business to, like, try to solve my business type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I got on this point, but I'm glad I did. I'm trying to get back to what the origin of what I was saying. Oh, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Yeah, man. Love Uncle Phil. Crazy whack funny people say you look like MC Hammer. Correct, Humpty. That's alright, cause my body's in motion. You look like a fit auction. Yeah, he was awesome. Voice of Shredder, that's right. If you think about it, there's an episode or a few episodes where he gets mad at Will. And if you don't look at the screen, and I've done this before, and listen, when he says, "You deliberately disobeyed me, William." Like, he sounds just like Shredder. Like, I could do it better, a little more practice, but I think you get the idea. He's like, "You deliberately disobeyed me, William." But it sounds like just like Shredder, because obviously he's the voice of Shredder. Yeah, I might figure I'm going to upgrade my 6-pack to a 10-pack. That was good, though. Uncle Phil, when he was the driving instructor for License to Drive, he was awesome in that movie. Yeah, Uncle Phil was a man. Definitely miss him. It's funny, it looks just like Uncle Phil. I mean, yeah, mad Uncle Phil. You deliberately disobeyed me, William. I'll get you, Turtles. Splinter. Get out of my dojo. Not gonna lie, I want Corey Haim and Corey Feldman figs. They would battle or be my fig fed champs. Hey, that'd be cool. I'm all for that. Like, I'll say a lot of things, but I do like Cow Zombie, and I guess still did it too. Venture a little outside the wrestling and try to get that retro form into other things. For instance, like Hastel, I love Santa Claus. And this one goes a little bit with wrestling, but then he had Kurt Fuller from, well, Santa Claus is like, you know, but then he had Kurt Fuller from, what the hell is that movie called? No Holds Barred. And, yeah, Zombie obviously has Army of Darkness. I love that movie, but I haven't collected any of the figures. I gotta stick to wrestling unless a really, really good sale and they come down. Like the Bruce Lees, I got one of them. I just 3, but I was like, okay, I can get definitely one Bruce Lee. Hannibal Lecter is tempting, although I looked at it and I don't know how it's gonna register with the rest of my collection, so I'm a little weary. Good news, your bad news figure has arrived. Better news, it's actually Uncle Phil. Could have included a jazz so you can throw your figure out you can throw the jazz out the front door. Ah! Bad news, it's not bad news. He kind of looks like one of the guys from Fatal Fury, but I can't remember which one. Kyle. When you said that, I pictured it, but like it's very vague. Like I don't honestly. I know what you're saying though. Is that weird or not? Like Double Dragon? No, what'd you say? I don't know. I'm out of my mind. Like my friend tells me that sometimes you will always have someone that will argue with you. Oh man, Tatanka. His guy Hannibal on YouTube said Tatanka was awful to wrestle. He said Tatanka smells and farts. And he was very serious, not joking. Okay. I've heard like people make fun of Hannibal, but it's kind of like I listen to a lot of Cornette. Brian Last, I think, does a really good impression of him. Nothing against the guy. I mean, I respect what he's done. However, his delivery is very labored and very monotone and boring to me. His wrestling is very subpar. I mean, he chose Blood Hunter, you know, like, and then he like carved that over his head and all that stuff. So it's just like, maybe he should just, I don't know if he's even still active, but just focus on his YouTube channel where I think he has a lot more success. And it's still like not my thing. I'll go to it to listen to the wrestlers, but once he starts talking, it's like, yeah, you think that you like would want to go to WWF? And it's like, oh my, it's like, dude, how long is this question going to take? Yeah, I've seen his interviews, Lance. He's been ripping Flair apart lately. Yeah, Flair tweeted something about Hannibal moved to the U.S. I don't think his promotion in Canada is in business. Oh, wow, missing a lot. Hot Hannibal. I enjoy Hannibal. Been watching him for years. He's crazy, but I enjoy him. Fair enough. Think it had a lot to do with Hulk Hogan and how he passed away. That started their feud, Lance. I get you. Yeah, Flair was a piece of S for saying that about Hogan and street drugs. Fly the L is no style, a style. Asking for a friend? Hello. Usually they give me the best advice on where to take my girlfriend on a date. Yeah, that's crazy, Lance. Should just keep that stuff to himself. Flair really isn't necessary at all. I saw, like, he did that, and it'd be in the comments after this, so I might look foolish, but, like, he did that drunken cameo or whatever. Then I heard, I think it was, I gotta get the names of these wrestlers I watch. It was someone with a British accent, but that doesn't, like, narrow it down. However, they said, like, Ric Flair charged $9,000 for a business cameo, you know, and they charged those people for that drunken one 600. That was $600, and he told that guy not to get married. I mean, I know it's funny as an outsider, but I'm sure if I paid for that and it was my wedding, I'd be pretty PO, you know. Bad News looks kind of like Panther. Oh, from Thundercats. Thundercats. Oh man, Eros. Oh man, make the Lost Boys Corey Haim. What about they should make that saxophone guy in that movie? He's all like oiled up. He's like, they're worms, Michael. Oh man, Lost Boys. Yep. Hell yeah, I'd go for the Lost Boys. Well, I have to now. I have a good night, everyone, and a pleasant morning. Hey, I don't know. You might be gone for now. I think I'm behind, but I appreciate you coming on in. Come by anytime. Good to see you. That's the same bye to Kyle as well as E. Rouse and Fly the L. He's a good commenter. I like when he drops by. He's a funny guy, too. Bum, where in New England are you from? Which state, I mean? LOL. Let me just try to get to this here. James Ramiro. James Ramiro is becoming my new fave. Ramiro I do like. I don't mind him. And no, even I watch WrestleMania. Hello, this is Hat with WrestleMania. I forget what the dude's is. And like to subscribe. And let's get into it. I could do a better British accent. I gotta practice. But I do know. Hey, James here. Hey, James here. Yeah, the saxophone guy in the Lost Boys. I also watched James with Dutch Mantel and Stevie Richards. Yeah, I've seen that too. I want a Keith Sutherland fig for my Fed. That would be sick, says Lance. Love Dutch, but I wish he put some gel in his beard. His hair's going everywhere sometimes. This is coming from me. He's got a crazy beard, bro. So long, and thanks for all the fish. What? Oh, I see. All right. Yeah, I love WrestleMania. The two British blokes. Oh, now that's WrestleMania I'm thinking of. Okay. Bought my ass because I'm from New England myself. Oh, Lance. I'm from New Hampshire. Well, not originally. I'm from East Boston, Massachusetts. And then as a kid, we moved up. My family, I say, moved up to New Hampshire, and I pretty much, as far as living, I've like went other places and stayed other places for a bit, but as far as home or like having something stationary, it's always been New Hampshire. I had some like rough years in my 20s and 30s, but like I'm in my 40s now, and I've been pretty stable in NH, and I don't do all the crazy partying and taking trips everywhere anymore. So yeah, NH is pretty much where I've been stationed most of my life. Like I said, it's been in Mass. I spend time. Pretty much that's about it. Actually, mostly New Hampshire. And I are looking to move there after my youngest daughter leaves college. New Hampshire in particular. There you go. You're also to be effing neighbors. Nice. I always went to shows in Boston. It's like Cambridge, yes. Near Harvard, yes. Yes, did a lot of karaoke over there. A lot of fun times. In the like late 2000s to like 2010. I probably spent too much time in that area, but I had a lot of fun. Can't talk about it on the air, but if you call my exclusive hotline, no. But definitely had a lot of fun, and definitely a lot of good times. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, I think I made the end. You're going to not leave a forwarding address so your daughter can't find you, Ross. Bye. Did you guess, though? Oh, man. Oh, okay, the question I was going to go back to was the New England thing. I was trying to think. I'm thinking out loud. So, yeah, man, NH. I know. It's not a state, dude. I mean, no. I mean, like, I could lie. Like, I could, pardon my Paris, but, like, I could, bitch about it, but nah, man, I've been around enough to know, like, New Hampshire is a pretty solid state. I mean, you got your areas like anything. You got, like, some scumbags here and there, but overall, it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, so if you're thinking about me, go for it. Then dial me up. 619. Booyaka. Did you find... I saw that. I read it too much. Alright, I love my girls, but swear they're a pain in the bum sometimes. We always went to concerts at a place called the Sinclair. We had long hair. The snobby kids from Harvard would walk by in their beanies. That's awesome. Sinclair. Oh, F, that sounds familiar. I don't know. I'd have to ask my buddy if Chris Dreyer Pup's on here. He could help me out. A lot of the nights, I don't remember. You know, I don't even know what I did half of the night type of deal, but that's all another story for another time. At the same time, I had a lot of fun. But I don't remember half of it. So I gotta 6-7 it or weigh it out or whatever you do. Do you find New England much better than Old England? That was the funny thing. Yeah, man. Will do, Shad. You know we'll be in touch, man. Hell yeah. NH is at least much better than those weirdos in Vermont. Run over the movie Funny Farm. The brothers were the best in that movie. Oh, I went green screen. Can I figure this out again? Oh, I figured it out last time. Oh, well, we'll just do green. Oh, I'm over an hour. We're just gonna green screen it, baby. Vermont, yes. Yes. They are weirdos. It's like nice up in like nice areas and everything, but like nice to visit, but I wouldn't want to live. We met singer from Creed, true story. He invited us on his bus because it was cold. His wife was there. Oh, that's pretty cool. You know who used to see a lot when I was in, if you know New Hampshire, Derry, New Hampshire, when I was around that area, is that, what the hell is that band? The lead singer of Godsmack, because he's from that area. Actually, let's go back to wrestling. This is an interesting story. Now you're onto something. Okay. A little disclosure. I lived in Londonderry, New Hampshire. Okay. That's the hometown of China. Okay. When I was like in my young teens, so say like mid 90s, there was a gym or a workout spot in a plaza that I could literally like walk through the woods, and it would take me 2 minutes, and I'd go to like this place called Quick Stop and get like soda or whatever, and like walk around the whole plaza. There was a video up, you could rent videos or whatever. There was a pool hall, there was a pizza place. So, and there was also a gym. And I would walk by China a lot, and like I'm not gonna lie, as a kid I was like, all right, I've grown a lot since then, but I'm not gonna lie, I was like, is that a girl? Like, because she was so jacked, like, that's incredible. Even back then, I was like, and people would look at her because like she was even jacked back then. And like one time, one time she was teaching a class, and there was these these silhouettes of women on the like outside of the walls or whatever, and like there were like little like butt cheeks or whatever that were made out of silhouette. And one of my effed up friends, he goes to the window and starts putting his tongue like he's, you know, licking in between the bum cheeks so all the class can see. And China and all the rest of the class. So that's one of my memories of China. And the other time, like, then got a little famous. I didn't see her. And then I worked at, like, this is how old I am. I worked at Sam Goody. And she walked in there and whatever. And I forget. Like, it was very brief. I might have even just been like, can I help you? Or something stupid like that. But I do remember she was looking for Metallica. She was looking for Metallica CD. The singer from Godsmack is really short. Yes, yes, he is. And I mean, I think I've told y'all, full disclosure, I'm a stat 5'9", and I felt like a giant with that guy. He's probably about, and whatever, we're all shapes and sizes, baby. But yes, he is a very small guy, as in height. Like he's probably 5'5", maybe. Triple H is from New England, I think. Yes, he's from Nashua, New Hampshire. I've seen him from like afar, but I didn't approach him. But a lot of my friends like had encounters with him and stuff. Like when he broke his leg, if you remember, in like 97 or whatever, like he was on a tear, and then Michaels was popular, and then you remember he was on crutches or whatever. He was at the movie theater that was like right in my town or whatever, and a bunch of kids that I went to school with got pictures and stuff. Like they said he was pretty cool. He said to one of my friends though that they went to the Kmart, and one of my buddies worked at Kmart, and like was following him Triple H around because he didn't know how to like approach him or whatever. So Triple H turns and looks at him and goes, "Hey kid, you gonna ask me a question, or you gonna follow me around all day?" I thought that was really funny. That's just me. Some people from New Hampshire can't book cut it. He's a Motorhead fan. Motorhead fans are usually cool people. Don't say that, LOL, in my bum off, LOL. I'm trying to think, is there anything? Oh, the referee, Danny Davis, was from New Hampshire. Triple H, China. That's all I can think of. New Hampshire's not a terribly big state. I mean, if you look at it on the map, I mean, Boston or Massachusetts seems big, but if you're looking at the map, you know, it's a big city, but it's in a small state. Pretty much all New England. Maine's pretty big, but talk about weirdos. John Cena's. Oh, yeah. West Newbury, Massachusetts. Yep. Yeah, somebody my girlfriend worked with is a girlfriend, I think, of John Cena's brother or whatever. I don't know. They were able to bring me back like autograph photo stuff or whatever. Like, so that was pretty cool. I got a few. I'm not a big autograph guy, but if someone gives me it like as a gift, or they waited an actual effing line, like my dad, it was a very nice thing he did. And of all people too, he waited in line for Brooklyn Brawler to autograph a classic Superstars figure, but I love him for that, you know what I mean? Would it be something I would have did on my own? No, but it means something to me because, you know, or somebody important to me gets me something and it's autographed, then I like it. But I don't go out of my way to seek autographs. I'm not a big autograph guy, personally. If you are, that's great. And I get it, you know. But maybe I'm just a cheapskate. Geez, so now I know 80% of New Hampshire. Triple A Davis, China. Out of the 5 people, Kane is kind of hillbilly. I only been there once. No hate, but not my scene. Oh, Maine. Why did I read Kane? I'm in a wrestling state of mind. It's gotta be Kane. Almost choked on Monster. He's from Maine, and he's Kane. Oh, if I had the Kane right, that would have worked good. 71 minutes. All right. Had fun with y'all. Got a couple bumboxings. The battery is legitimately dying. It happens around this time. That's why I actually do like a lot of short streams, is because I need to set up in a different area. I can leave my phone on the charger, But for the time being, like, this is the best area. Although now I'm green screen. I could be on the moon right now. But, yeah, so before, let me check. 7%. All right, y'all. Let me try to get these. Canes from Maine would be a great fig. Red overalls. That's not too bad. That's not damn bad at all. As Stephen King says when writing his books and deciding the location, it's gotta be Maine. Haha. It's gotta be Maine. Yes, Stephen King. He is a Maine guy. All right, I'll definitely see you on Friday. I love everybody. Thank you. My usual member of the squad, like Fly the L and E. Ross and Lance and Kyle was here earlier, and everybody, we had a good time. I think so. We got some New England talk in there, and definitely, as far as I know, I think Waddy's probably doing one tomorrow with Fly the L, maybe. I don't want to put him on the spot, but go check it out either way. Waddy's a good dude, so whether he has BBA or Fly the L, it'll be a good time. Fly the L's been doing a hell of a job over there, so you should check him out. He's a good live streamer. But as far as Bum, I will be back on Friday at 7 p.m. I'm doing good on the schedule on the Tuesday and Friday. The Sunday one I gotta figure out because it seems like a day where there's a lot of like social obligations and everything. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out a time that works. But for now, definitely 7, like Tuesday tonight, and Friday at 7 Eastern, Friday. So once again. Oh, it's true. It's damn true. All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Be well. And I'll see you next time. But there is one more thing that I gotta say. It's what? Keep on.